matchup, a clash of top 10 teams as these two will get their oil checked early. It's the Oklahoma Sooners and the Miami Hurricanes. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
The Sooners head coach told me here in the pregame he is very concerned about this crowd. It is a tough place to play, and with this home crowd, he knows that this is going to be one of their biggest challenges so far of the season. Can they get an upset on the road with this crowd noise, with this environment? He says his team has to stay locked in and focused to make it happen on the road today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Canes ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Give out of the gun. Makes it past the marker. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Really nice run. This guy brings balance to this offense. It's not all high-flying aerial passing attack, too. You go back to Adrian Peterson, DeMarco Murray, Samaje Perine. They've always had guys in these spread-up tempo offenses that have been able to give them balance and force the defense to stay honest. That's exactly what this guy brings the Sooner offense.
After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Got it behind the line. It's Thomas. Turning it on. He's at the 10. Touchdown Sooners. Once he got some room, it was over.
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise on the opening drive. Nice execution. They scored a touchdown. That was big time.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. Fielded in the end zone, it's Compton. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Bunch formation for these receivers. He might want another play. The run inside. It's Fletcher. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. Scrambling away. Fires downfield. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Punt is on its way. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Wide open, and it's a foot race. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The Sooner offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. makes the grab. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams, we get to find out really quickly who's legit. And a nice job finding my wide receiver. And then how about the wide receiver turning into a running back, getting upfield, getting some positive yards, and getting the first down.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Could be an alley. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast, and they try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that play.
The Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7.
And I think this is going to be a focal point moving forward, man. Like, stopping the run game. Like, they continue to have success and have success now on this 3rd down. They've got to find a way to maybe commit more bodies, be more physical at the point of attack, and take away some of this rushing game.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
He'll bring it out. It's Compton. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Breaks into the open. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. Release to the back. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a 1st down. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Running inside, it's Fletcher. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Throwing, Mensah. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
It'll be 3rd and long.
Black 14, black 14.
On the run, it's Fletcher. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Well, this offense didn't get off to the start they wanted, going 3 and out of the gate. But on the second drive, they're doing much better. They're finding a rhythm, and I think a big part of that is establishing the running game. And really nice job on that last one, picking up the first down.
That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
And they've dug themselves a hole in this football game. I get it. Obviously, defense has not played great on the other side. But this possession right here, man, this is big. Get the passing game going. Get a little bit of balance going. I think they need to score on this possession to take a little pressure off and kind of get that defense juiced up.
And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter.
It's now 2nd and goal.
At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. As we take a look at the stats, things a little one-sided so far. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Here's Mensah to throw. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody?
Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And his slips just inside that right upright. Had to settle for the field goal.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Now a timeout call by the Sooners. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Wants to throw. It's Mateer. Pressure's there, and he lets it go.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Just has a knack for hitting that move on time. He's out to the 33.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Hurricane. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Here's a heat. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. They get to him as he throws. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. And for some reason, they've decided to run out the field goal unit. Timeout, Oklahoma. That's their 2nd. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. And the Sooners line up to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. That Miami offense back onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. And they force a negative play.
Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Mensah. Dangerous screen into traffic. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And the Canes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He gets a block. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Throws to the tight end. Soft spot in the middle. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Just the ability to move the chains, keep the drive going, sort of quintessential efficiency from a Sooner quarterback.
Yeah, and from a Sooner offense because, Reese, they keep the drive going, but what does that do? Most Oklahoma teams over the years, we see them go fast, and they wear you down throughout a football game. So the quarterback play on those completions that move the sticks, that make you play 3 more plays, 4 more plays, 5 more plays, and just wear you up.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
The Sooners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
And I know it's not a first down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next third down manageable. Try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being smart there, taking what the defense gave them.
A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Back to throw, it's Mateer. And they can't make the play on third down.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
The Sooners will try to pick it up on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down. They were ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up third and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
And after that short completion, what will they do now? Just a few inches to go.
Yeah, and you wanted to get the ball out quick, and you wanted your receiver to make the play for you and get the first down. You don't now. Decision time, 4th and short.
The Hurricanes will punt it away on 4th down.
To kick it away.
The kick is on its way. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. The give to the left side. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
And they tried to run that sweep out route. I like going to the wide side of the field, getting somebody the ball that can really, really run. Just got to block it up a little better. Give him a chance to at least get that edge. Then he might be able to do some more damage.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on first down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on second down, and now put him in a third and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
So Miami signals for a timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. Make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. To the air, it's Batir. Unloads to the wideout. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be fourth down after the rare drop from this dude.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
And the Sooners will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Fletcher. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Grabs it in the middle.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him. Put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and...
Oh, he's got some space. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 13. The Sooners call timeout, and that's their last one. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. And the Canes with the first and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Quick tempo, no huddle offense, second down, clock's running. Throwing, Mensah. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
He's dragged down at the 12. Chip shot field goal range, but might they go for it here on fourth down? They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13. And they head to the locker room, 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors here at EA Sports College Football Studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We kick things off with Arkansas taking on the number 16 team, the Utah Utes. And it's the Razorbacks with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. This will push them to 2-0 on the season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
They'll open this third quarter with a run. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. And now on second down for this offense. They go right back to it. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? Here's Mensah to throw. Gonna take a shot. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
Well, we've seen this all night long. The defense closing in on these throws. The windows are constricting so quickly. It's been a tough night at the office for this quarterback, and he gets another one knocked to the ground.
And the Hurricanes will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. He's got great speed. There he goes. Open it up. A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Bring in the heat. And it's a sack.
And we call his name again. This is the same guy. Remember, he had the defensive touchdown already. Now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, getting the sack. He's been all over the field today.
The Sooners now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Dropping back, it's Mateer. It's complete to the right. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
They actually lost a yard on that last completion. Now they'll try to convert on third down. They want a little extra time to think over this third and long as we've got a timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Had the completion on the last play, but they didn't get any yards, so it's third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. A little screen to the running back. They'll stop him short of the first down, and the screen didn't quite convert.
You know, I got to tell you, as an offense, moving forward in this game, third and long, you're going to have to push the ball downfield a little bit more. You got to throw to the sticks and give yourself a chance to convert these third downs.
And that might be the edge of his range, but he had just enough. Now up by 4 here in the third quarter.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
He'll bring it out. It's Lyle. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. onto the field looking to put together a drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Mensah. Here comes the heat. Pulls it in. There he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And then the matchups are a problem. If you want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed. First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just chews up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
The Canes want to crank the tempo. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Fletcher. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small game, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
If they're able to make that pick, they're wiping points off the board. But because he dropped it, now it's 4th down. And, of course, they're still in field goal range with an opportunity to score 3.
Nestled just inside that right upright. That brings them to within 1.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. To the air, it's Mateer. Got his man on the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but, man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Back to pass. The short hands, it's Thomas. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Finding some room. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
And these third downs obviously are so crucial, and that's why you call them the money down. But just to get the drive started, man, you get the third down, you get a little bit nervous. Nice job executing, running the football, moving the sticks, and now keeping this drive moving.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. We take a moment to look at the stats and what has been a tight ball game. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Push down for the tackle.
Defense doing their job getting that last stop, and now third in California. Not a lot of play calls to convert this, so defensively, let's get off the field now. The clock's running. We need to give it back to our offense with as much time as possible.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Looking for more room. The 10. Touchdown, Cade. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
Well, this has been a defensive war, and you're just wondering which side could hang on long enough. But how about the defense coming away with a big pick six late to take the lead? You got to step up in big moments. You saw the ball thrown, you pluck it out of the air, you find your convoy, and you're off to the races. That is an outstanding game-changing play.
So Miami signals for a timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Going for two here to try to make the lead 7.
Set. Right 29. Right 29. Here we go. Play. Play. Hey, Grill.
Here's Darian Mensah to throw. There's the pressure. Can't hit his man in the end zone. The two-point conversion fails, and it remains a 5-point game here in the fourth.
Miami 22. Oklahoma 17.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his second interception of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
Motion from the wide receiver. Off play action. Fires to the wide out. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be third down.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. Back to pass. It's Mateer. Sets up the screen. Makes the catch, and he's free. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
Man, what a throw. Under duress, getting hit as you throw, and he's been sacked several times today. I love how he continues to hang in the pocket and make plays for this offense.
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
To the air on first down. Got his man. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Avant. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Stepping to the right. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
Oh, they're after him. He gets away. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Catch in the middle, it's Harris. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Zings it complete to the right. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they created a negative play.
Caught. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And here comes money down for this offense. 3rd down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Makes the grab. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the...
Touchdown, Oklahoma! They move on top here in the 4th.
And that is phenomenal quarterbacking, understanding right away. Dude, you're going to bring pressure. I'm getting the ball to my playmaker right now. Let him do the rest. Let him glide into the end zone. Make me look really good. Good timing, good decision by the quarterback, getting it out quick.
So now an extra point really doesn't help you much. Might as well go for 2 and try to make the lead 3. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Flips it out in the flat. He will be stopped short. They can't get the 2-point conversion, and they're still up by 1 here in the 4th.
23, Miami, 22. Number 29, set to kick it away.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Throwing, Mensah. Got his man down the middle. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
Yeah, when you get in the 2-minute drill, we don't got to get it all at once. Still got time on the clock. Got to get these first downs. Use the stoppage of the clock to your advantage.
Easy, easy, easy. Red 28, higher. Red 28, higher.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. Tight end now in motion. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's second down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Here's Mensah to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
I'll tell you, this offense just can't afford too many more incompletions because time's running out in the game. They need big plays in the passing attack, vertically down the field, and they've got to score some touchdowns.
Now staring at a third down. Gets the back moving. Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They're going to go for it, and they're not going to huddle here on fourth down. Now a timeout is called so they can talk over what to do on 4th and 2. Gives them a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Wide receiver going in motion. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. They'll stop him short. Just what they needed as they get the ball back for their offense.
And I think the offense was anticipating pressure from this defense. They try to slip the screen in on 4th down, give it to their playmaker, maybe let him get past the sticks. Palmer, impressed with the discipline of this defense to see it, to explode, and to rally to the football.
Yeah, you saw the D-line kind of sniffing that one out a little bit. You also saw the linebackers doing a really good job with eye discipline, not getting fooled, and knowing where the football was, and that's what you want. This is an outstandingly coached defense. They were locked in on a huge play at the end.